Hey everyone, it's Frank from AM Ramen. If you're a first-time visitor to the channel, I was born in Tokyo and I'm obsessed with ramen. I'm bringing you the most delicious ramen in Tokyo with a video every week. I've got endless ramen backlog footage. Welcome to the third episode of the Yamanote Line series. I choose my all-time favorites for ramen at each of the 30 stations on Tokyo's bright green train line. Including this episode, we have 28 stations on the Yamanote Line to go. So we've already taken care of Otsuka Station and last week Tokyo Station, where we enjoyed a modern rainbow-colored ramen. Today, we're heading back to around 11 o'clock, Sugamo Station. We're popping into a ramen restaurant there that I believe serves the best ramen in Sugamo, and they are all about ginger. Let me first give you some background info on Sugamo Station and the area. Located in Toshima City, it's busier than Otsuka Station next door. The most famous part of Sugamo is the Jizo-dori shopping street. It's known as Harajuku for grannies, and the countless shops there sell everything from traditional sweets to clothing. At the center of this shopping street is Koganji Temple. There's a statue inside that's believed to help people with ailments. That's probably one of the reasons why this area became popular with the older generation. Anyways, let's go grab some ginger-powered ramen. Our ramen shop is just a 5-minute walk from Sugamo Station. The name of the ramen restaurant is Ramen Shouga Bunka, which translates as ginger is culture. You know they take their ginger seriously with that kind of name. Are there any big ginger fans out there? If so, let me know in the comments below. So, they have shoyu and shio ramen, and the same for tsukemen, or dipping ramen. Hidden at the bottom of the ticket machine are a ramen with more pork back fat and also a miso ramen. Of course, all of these options are infused with ginger, and a lot of it. The shoyu ramen provides a bolder base, and the shio a brighter one, let's say. If you're not sure what to get, grab the shoyu. This button is for the shoyu with a soft-boiled egg topping. And here she is. Now let's break down this ramen: broth, noodles, and toppings. The broth is light and kind of reminds of a classic chuka soba or a traditional soy sauce ramen. But it's the ginger that completely takes command of this bowl. It lets you know it's there from the very beginning. You can smell it as soon as you walk into the ramen restaurant. So they're also on top of this floating bits of negi. In the broth, they add some sweet crunchiness and also a clump of spinach for some bitterness. Now, the noodles are kitakata style-like, and they have a wonderful bounciness and chewiness to them, and they pull up that broth like it's their job. It's technically their only job. In terms of the ramen shop's vibes, it's a simple countertop arrangement, and that's really all you need. Now, the X factor here is clearly the ginger. I wonder how many times I've said ginger by the end of this video. This shop even has a ginger vinegar on the counter, and you can add it to the broth as you like. Ultimately, the ramen at Shouga Bunka will have you craving more. It's super tasty, but it's also revitalizing. There's a lot of health benefits of ginger, and ginger's not a boring ingredient. It really does well for the broth, and even though the ginger is everywhere, it's delicious. Does this bowl sound like something you want to eat? If so, let me know in the comments below. Bonus round. Menya Imamura is a ramen restaurant that's just a minute away from Sugamo Station. Just like at Shouga Bunka, you choose either a shoyu or a shio base. But the ramen here could be more different. Instead of a light broth, this is a creamy chicken broth that's blended with niboshi, or dried sardines. The rich chicken flavor playfully meets a sharper bitterness from that niboshi fish. Now, minced white raw onions and green negi nicely break up some of that bitterness as well. Tomatoes add some acidity, and there's even mushrooms and ginger on the side that you can add as you like. I certainly did that myself. Now, they use medium thick noodles, and the chicken slices are actually grilled on a charcoal right in front of you. So it's kind of a fun experience. It's like a U shape, and wherever you sit, you get a front row seat to the action. Lastly, the staff are super friendly, and they have English menus, so don't worry if you're worried about not being able to communicate when you get there. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. In the next one, we'll be paying a visit to one of the most oily and garlicky ramen bowls out there. This is a Jiro-style inspired ramen at Yoyogi Station. If that sounds like fun, please subscribe and I'll see you in Yoyogi. Thanks for watching 5 AM Ramen. As a friendly reminder, Tokyo is the only city in this big world where you can get delicious ramen at 5 AM.